Alright, this is going to be a little update video on the turbo challenge with Gotmilke1, which I haven't done too much with. But this truck currently has a V8, as I've said before. Had a 700 R4 in it, which I have had rebuilt, and I think my goal is to run the 700 R4 with a 6-cylinder and a turbo. Now, I've done some thinking and some checking, and I have 2 6-cylinders in inventory. Let me show you what they are. And I got a few turbos in inventory too. Not quite on par with what Gotmilke's got, but still cool. Check out that cool Manzel engine stand, huh? Alright, let me show you the 6-cylinder first. Alright, right here, I made a video when I got this. Is a freebie. I believe that's a 250 6-cylinder. The man said it was good. Of course, I ain't got no idea. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. I think this is the one I'm going to use. It'd be pretty easy to rig a turbo for it. I got one that I got cheaply or traded something for from the Preacher, which I think was set up on a Volkswagen. I'll show you that here in a second. I took off to a car show. I was going to make a video while I was there. I forgot. This was yesterday, but I forgot and left my darn camera at home, so I got no video. If you check out my Instagram account, you might see a few pictures. Having a little battery malfunction here. I went and bought an extra battery, but the darn thing wasn't charged up, so that don't do me no good, does it? Anyway, here's the turbo that I got from the Preacher, cheaply or economically or something. I believe this thing's been modified to fit a Volkswagen. That would go down to the intake on a V-dub. You can see there's been some welding and reconfiguring going on there. I think this originally came off a Pontiac 301, I think. And true to my what's the word I'm looking for? Beliefs. My standards, it's got a quadrajet on it. That wouldn't be too hard to rig to use on that 256 cylinder. But, uh-oh, where's my other turbo? Here it is. I also have this turbo. Now, I can see on the impeller it suffered some damage. I have had that since I was 14 years old. That's 30 years. Let me show you what it came on. Here in another secret storage facility, which is in a bad state of disrepair, by the way. This motor is a 231 Buick that came out of a 1980 Monte Carlo I used to have. It's got a quadrajet, and it ran good. It was, I got that car when I was 14, classic case. I tore it all apart, was going to restore it. Ran out of time, blah blah blah. The rest of it's at the junkyard. So I basically ruined a running, driving car in my zeal for restored hot rod. But I've carried that motor around with me because I figured it was kind of rare. Anyway, I just checked it the other day. It is not seized up, which shocks me because it's been laying here for 15 years at least. And it's been laying around other places too, so I'm thinking of using that in the truck. That'd be different. 231 V6 in a Chevy half-ton truck. Actually, in this case, a GMC. I don't know. I gotta think on it. I'll have to get the turbo rebuilt for that one. I'll pull the motor apart probably. You can see up in there. Somebody's been living in there, so I'm sure there's some damage. But we'll see. We will see. Tell you what, here it is May and it's done got hot. It's almost 80. It's over 80 degrees out there right now. I had to turn the air conditioning on. So here's the dilemmas. If I use this on the 250, it'll bolt up to the 700 R4, but I probably should have a stall converter, which I don't have. It's not a big deal to get. If I use this on the Buick 231, I need a different transmission. But I have one, it's a Turbo 400. Can't remember exactly where it's at. Not in that pile, obviously. Nope. But I do have a stall converter for a Turbo 400. Or I got a bell housing for straight drive. I don't know. Got some thinking to do. And also got some catching up to do. I gotta get this thing done and out of here. It's very close. Very close.